Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we are going to look at every word Mikel Arteta said on Tomiyasu's fitness, Storm Eunice, Eriksen's return and top four. The Gunners' boss has spoken to the press ahead of his side's Premier League clash with Brentford at the Emirates on Saturday. How has Storm Eunice affected your preparations for tomorrow? We had to change the session. It was too windy to do what we wanted to do, so we had to adapt and do one part inside and one part outside. We were safe, which is the most important thing, and we managed to do some bits. How's the fitness of everyone ahead of the game? We are all good. The doubt was Tomiyasu, which is still not perfect. But he's trained the last few days, so he's in contention and we can use him, so that's really positive, and the rest, they are good. We know that Gabby's out obviously because of the red card he picked against Wolves, but the rest of the players are okay. How far do you think the team's come since the opening day defeat to Brentford? They'll show it tomorrow again that we're gonna be a very different team and we're gonna get a different level of performance, hopefully. We play at home and we know the stage of the season, where we are and what the aim is. To do that we have to perform well and win the match. What did the game against Brentford tell you about yourself and the squad at the time? Well, we knew the difficulties we were going to have on the first game of the league, which is always difficult. With the amount of players that we had out, with the team that we played on the day and against a newly promoted team that has done exceptionally well. I wasn't shocked because I knew it was going to be very difficult, and they have made life really, really difficult to any team that came there regardless of the level of that team. So we haven't been the only ones that have suffered. There was a knee-jerk reaction with many saying you should be sacked, but the club stuck by you. What does that say? That's football at this level, and that's football today. What is happening and the dimension that everything takes straight away with the facilities that we have to express ourselves, and our own opinions, you know you're going to be very exposed. I've always said that I'm very lucky because I feel very supported, understood and very much in line with everybody at the club. When we've had some difficult results, the club always stood there and they were really supportive with me, with the players, with the staff, and that's something that in this world you cannot take for granted. That's for sure. Tomorrow could see a return for Christian Eriksen. That would be remarkable, wouldn't it? Incredible. I remember where I was when that happened and straight away the reaction that you get. It was awful. It's great news. Thanks to the doctors, first of all, and the medical team that saved his life on the day. I cannot imagine what it meant to his family, and I'm sure they will be anxious, but I think for the football industry it's great news. Someone that has done incredibly well in this country, that left a big mark when he left and has the opportunity to come back now and play. Have you spoken to the PGMOL about Martinelli's red card? Not yet, that's happening soon. But obviously we have reported our opinion and the lack of understanding of the decision. You've had a chance to look at the yellow cards again. What are your thoughts a week on? I've had so many videos that people have sent me over the years with different actions of how it happened. I gave my opinion after the match and that's it. There is nothing we can do about it. Do you feel you've now got a good shot at the top four? Game by game, we have to win tomorrow and then we'll be closer to that objective. It's true that we have some games in hand, and still a long way to go. A lot of things are going to happen, a lot of turnarounds, and we have to be ready to play within the context that this is going to happen because there are a lot of teams involved there. You have 11 clean sheets now, which is making you so hard to beat. That's a pretty key asset, isn't it? The best teams in European leagues that win and qualify for the Champions League, that's a non-negotiable. You have to be really difficult to score against and then you can build from there. Our creative and attacking play has improved and we still have a lot of room to improve. Our efficiency in front of goal must improve to get more margins in games, to win more points in the league, and that's something that we are working on. Bernd Leno has had COVID. Will he be okay to be available against Brentford? Yeah, he's fine. He's recovered well. He didn't have too many symptoms and he's been training the last few days, so he will be available. How horrible were those first 3 games of the season and the Brentford match? Part of football, part of the job. To lose football matches is part of this, unfortunately, and there's a lot of things that you learn in terms of the preparation, the team that you selected, analyzing what happened and how it happened, not analyzing it in a different context, exactly what happened to the players that you had on the day. Don't lose sight of your direction. It's very easy to start to move to one side or the other. Keep doing what you're doing in your beliefs and keep going and be very stubborn in that. Has sticking to the philosophies and beliefs led you to where you are now in the league? It's sticking to what we planned and understanding difficulties along the way. I said on day one, I think the club was very clear. This is not going to be a clean ride, that it is going to be like that, points upwards. It's not going to be like that. From A to B to C with the level that the Premier League has, it's not going to be a straight line out there. It's going to be a line that comes down and then hopefully we will get there. You have to be prepared for that because if not then you will change your direction and then you will be in big trouble. Are you ahead of schedule in the process if you get Champions League football? It's where we are. We have earned the right to be where we are right now. Credit to the players, club, everybody, especially our supporters. We talk about the club needing support, but it's very important how our fans reacted and how they understood the necessity of these young players to stand behind them. That for us has been incredible, and it's what we need, that every time we play in front of them, we play away, we feel the support because we become a much better team. Now we have earned the right to be there. Now we have to go game by game to maximize the position that we have to be there, and that's what we're going to try to do. There feels like there's a big bond with the supporters that maybe hasn't been there in the past. Have you noticed that? I do notice it and I love it. It has to be one of our biggest pillars in this project, in what we are trying to achieve. I have no question about that. I have mentioned that when they weren't able to come to the stadium. But the most important thing is that the players feel it. When the players feel it and they play with that level of emotion, they can transmit it. That's the reason why they are right behind them, because they are feeling something happening, and I think they are giving a genuine support to the players. What are you going to do to stop red cards again? Probably don't talk about it no more. I think the more we talk about it, the worse we're making it. Do you feel there's a stigma attached to your players at the minute with the number of red cards that you've been getting at the moment? I don't want to think like that. There's been various reasons for why we've picked those red cards. Somehow we have to stop it because it's going to affect performances and results for us. That has to be our aim and our focus. Don't try to blame the refs. We have to believe that the referees are going to do what they have to do, and we have to do what we have to do. That's it. Would you like to see Eriksen get a positive reaction tomorrow, even if he is an ex-Spurs player? I hope so. Understanding what happened and where he was a few months ago, I would like to see that from my side. Obviously it's something very personal, but from my side, that would be the way that I would react, because I would be pleased to see him again on the football pitch. Do you agree with Thierry Henry's statement that this season would be a failure if you didn't finish in the top 4 now? I don't know, I didn't read what he said. He basically said, with the position you're in now, everybody is free to say what they want. That's why somebody allows somebody to write an opinion. Have you changed your target now from what you had in the summer? Tomorrow, Brentford, play as good as we can and win the match. That's the target. Therefore, can Arsenal get the win versus Brentford? So we will have to wait and see how Arsenal perform at the end of this season. If you want to see more daily videos from Arsenal News TV, make sure you click the subscribe button. Hit the like button so I know if you enjoyed the video, and share the video to your Arsenal friends and family. Click one of the videos on the screen and I will see you there.